Hello, I'm Hannah Allen, a solicitor at Wrigley's. Welcome back to our At Home series. Today I'm going to talk to you about the temporary legislation that came into effect on the 28th of September 2020 in relation to the remote witnessing of wills in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Currently, for a will to be valid, it must be executed in accordance with Section 9 of the Wills Act 1837. That is to say that it must be in writing, signed by the testator by his signature must intend to give effect to the will, the signature must be made or acknowledged by the testator in the presence of two or more witnesses present at the same time, and each witness must attest and sign the will in the presence of the testator. Now, all these requirements will remain in force under the new legislation, but the Ministry of Justice has extended the definition of presence so that there is no doubt that it includes and indeed allows remote witnessing as opposed to just physical presence. Although the legislation came into force on the 28th of September, it will be retrospective to the 31st of January 2020, and at the present time it's only proposed to be in force until the 31st of January 2022. There are extensive government guidelines in relation to this new temporary legislation, and these guidelines suggest that the process would be that once the testator has signed the will, it will then be sent to each witness for them to add their signatures, and that this should happen within 24 hours to prevent any complications arising, such as the death of the testator whilst the will is being circulated for signature. Now, this timeline could be problematic, especially if the witnesses don't live locally and the will needs to be posted to them for signature. The guidelines also suggest that any remote witnessing of wills should be recorded, but this isn't a strict legal requirement, and this could lead to challenges to the will in the future. There's also a greater risk of challenges to the will on grounds such as capacity and duress or undue influence, and issues could also arise relating to matters such as confidentiality, vulnerability, and the incorrect execution of a will. So whilst remote witnessing is convenient and it's very useful as a last resort in these strange times, it must still be approached with caution. If you would like to talk through the process of making a remote will, or would like assistance in putting a will in place, then please do get in touch. And as always, we at Wrigley's will be happy to help. Thank you for watching.